You ever notice how people only love you when you're convenient? When you smile, agree, play nice, they clap. But the second you say no, the second you draw a line, suddenly you're different, cold, selfish. That's not weakness, kid. That's growth. They just don't like it when you stop letting them feed off you. See? They built you to stay soft. They told you to forgive everyone. They told you to be the bigger person. But every time you forgave, they took another piece of you, didn't they? You kept bending, hoping they'd see your heart. They never did. They only saw a doormat. And one day, you snapped, not in anger, in clarity. You finally looked around and realized the cage you were in was built from your own kindness. You were never weak. They just made you believe you were. Now listen closely. When you start changing, people won't clap. They'll panic. Because the version of you they controlled dies. And the new version, the one who doesn't beg, doesn't chase, doesn't explain, that version terrifies them. They'll say you've changed. You have. You stopped bleeding for people who never bothered to bandage their own wounds. Change isn't some highlight reel, mate. It's ugly. It's lonely. It's sitting in your room, phone silent, realizing most of the people who said they cared only cared when you were useful. It's deleting numbers you thought you'd never delete. It's walking away from people you still love, because staying means dying slow. It's mourning the old you, not because you miss them, but because that version deserved better too. And yeah, you'll feel lost for a while. That's normal. Nobody tells you that healing isn't some big, shining moment. It's not fireworks or sudden breakthroughs. It's quiet, slow, and messy. It's silence. It's doubt. It's nights where you stare at the ceiling, wondering if you're doing the right thing. You are. Because every second you spend rebuilding yourself is another second you're no longer theirs to break. People will test you. They'll push buttons that used to work. They'll remind you of your past, just to see if you'll step back into it. Don't smile. Let them talk. They'll say, "You've changed for the worse." Good. That means you finally stopped living for them. You know what strength really is. Strength isn't found in muscles or pride. It's found in the moment you finally walk away, even when your heart is still standing there. It's forgiving yourself for letting the wrong ones stay too long. It's falling apart and rebuilding quietly, without an audience. One morning, you'll open your eyes and realize that the things that used to break you don't even touch you anymore. And in that moment, you'll understand. The old version of you didn't disappear. They just grew stronger. They just evolved, stronger, wiser, colder when needed, but still human. So let them talk. Let them twist the story. You owe them nothing. Your silence will say more than your words ever could. Because silence, that's where power lives now. That's where peace hides. And when they see you rise, not loud, not angry, just unshakable, they'll remember every time they underestimated you. Every time they thought you'd never get back up. And they'll know they created this. They built their own reckoning. So don't chase them. Don't explain. Don't apologize. Just rise. Quietly, relentlessly. Because the new you doesn't need to be seen. The new you needs to be felt. And trust me, kid, they'll feel it. You were never weak. You were just waiting to remember who the hell you are.